Well, the harvest has finally finished at the Big Kanga, and the proceeds of the harvest, which took about 2 hours, are spread out on the driveway on some, it looks like water, it's not actually canvas, it's looks like plastic fly wire, so the moisture can dissipate out. And Papa, the old man as I call him, is raking it out with his special rice rake there, spreading it out. It'll dry here for 2 to 3 days, depending on the heat of the sun, and then it'll be bagged, and then it can go through our threshing machine if we want to use it straight away, which they probably will do. Now, my good friend Noel wrote me not an obvious comment that Douglas, for the amount of effort that you go to, isn't it cheaper to go down and buy 4 bags of rice? No, the answer is yes, but the answer is a resounding no. Rice production here is in their DNA, and there has been times when the family of 5, Mama would go to the cupboard to get some rice to cook an evening meal or a meal, and there would be no rice in the cupboard, and more importantly, no money to buy rice, because they were abjectly poor. So that container behind you there, the 20-footer, is actually the rice store. It's vermin-proof, bug-proof and rat-proof, and it makes a perfect rice store. The only trouble is it's got a leak in the roof at the moment, small one, but we're attending to that. The builder will be fixing that next week, as a matter of fact. So this is the annual drying of the rice. In previous years it stretched right way virtually down the drive. It just goes to just there, and that's the end of it, just behind that bush there. And that's what we got, and there's probably, we're lucky to be 3 bags here. So yes, the rice paddy has to be ploughed after the first rains, the first heavy rains. It has to be seeded, or they actually put in little plants from the fancy planting machine. Then it has to be normally sprayed with weed killer to kill the weeds, which some people do, some people don't. But and then it has to be fertilised along the way. There's a set procedure for that, which is spread on. I think the old man does it by hand, because it's not a very big patch. And then of course it has to be harvested. All of that is done by contractors, because we don't own a seed drill, we don't own a tractor, and we definitely don't own a combine harvester or that machine that you saw working there. So that is the procedure of the rice. But at the end of the day, last season we had 20 odd bags in that container there, and all was good. Well, this year we'll have to buy rice, and any of the shit rice, of course, the chickens can eat. So that's the story of the rice. Why we farm rice. It's as I said, it's in their DNA. Anyway, Noel, thought you'd like to know that.